And we're live. Hashtag not live. What's on your fingernails?
Don't look. It's like horrible
like chipped
hangnail.
paint.
It's not. It's literally my blood vessels that are like...
The black?
Yes. It's like blood that's like crusted over. I don't chew them or nothing, Jordan. It's the like...
bad. Like cuticles.
Cuticles.
Right now.
It's bad. And in
Minor
fact, this one right
recovery still
here
from the shows.
bled on my new sweater. I had to use like spray, not the one I'm wearing.
Like a Tide to Go.
HOTT, Tide to Go.
Chaperone does not sponsor.
Why has Tide not reached out to her already? I'm writing. Look at the material. I am a singer-songwriter.
Way to give away our money.
Oh, reach out to me for some great ideas.
You're just the idea of
if you
puller.
If you love Chapel Roanne.
Joanne, the Joanne era.
Okay, I'm gonna text you finally the thing I was texting you the other day, and then I unsent it before you looked at it.
Okay.
And
why did I say it like that? Okay. Like I'm like shaking. It's like okay.
I have the results.
Girl,
Okay.
the results been in. You ain't the father.
I thought you said you ate. You ate the father.
You wish.
Oh, did you eat your dad?
Eat me,
Never
daddy.
mind. Instead of eat me, daddy, let me eat you.
What?
Not the way. Daddy, let me eat you.
Yeah. My voice is
Oh, this
okay.
was a mistake. It's hot, cold outside, but it's hot in here.
It is
I'm
cold
mad.
outside.
I'm mad.
Yeah, we're both in literally fall wear because it's a great fall day. Honestly, I'm in such a good mood because it's such a beautiful fall day.
It absolutely is, but it will go away. People keep saying it's about to get hotter again.
This weekend it's gonna bump back up a little bit more, but the week we get to enjoy it, and I love fall. I'm so happy to be back in fall. It's coming.
Fall. I know. And I saw a BuzzFeed funny tweet that somebody was like, hey, summer's not over, so put your little pumpkin girlies better not come out here excited for, I don't want to see no pumpkins on my, nothing. Let us finish summer. And I was like, boo.
Girl, you had enough summer.
Boo.
Fall is the way to live.
By the way, summer was nothing this year. It was all rain. Rain. Bye. Can
Not
I have
like
a
all of June,
pumpkin in the
I felt like June was really dry.
I don't remember anything but the immediate 2 weeks. So,
for the last 2 weeks, it's been nothing but rain. But okay.
rain.
I know. I also, the reason my voice is like shot right now. So we had like a birthday thing the other weekend, and I partook in a little good. And
okay.
I'm reminded why I don't normally do that because it just like F's with my voice for a couple days, but that's okay.
Okay.
It was fun while I did it.
Well, then I have a
Shout
lovely...
out to you, Dad. Not that he was there, but I know he partakes.
Oh, that's right. Shout out to Mike.
And it's legal now.
Is your
so I
dad
can talk about
excited?
it.
Is your dad excited about it being legal now, or was he like, born in the
I
game?
don't think it really mattered because he's been doing it for a while anyway.
I mean, of course, your dad, Michael, was not doing anything
What is hiding
illegal.
your face doing right now?
I'm like hiding your dad by like I'm like protecting his
Is he here?
privacy. No, but I'm just like saying his name but covering my face to show like out of respect I'm
To protect your privacy. To protect your private
protecting
parts.
his privacy. What? Queen, please. Protect your dad's privacy.
Through the grate of the fan. Like, it's like
this.
fully high. Still see
Hi.
you, girl.
Hello. So I know you have a hoarse voice, but what I'm about to have you do is read 2 paragraphs really quick. Since your voice is so hoarse, but before you don't look.
Okay, I'm not looking.
What you're gonna do is, so I was on YouTube, and because they know I'm gay and I watch Drag Race stuff,
Why are you gay?
Delta Work has a podcast called Very Delta.
Love
her.
Love Delta. Love
and
that
she
podcast.
had a guest on, and it was like a clip of that guest. I had already seen the whole episode, but because when you're scrolling through, it like shows you clips sometimes.
Yeah. I see them on TikTok.
Much like our podcast shows up on many straight people's timelines, unbeknownst to them. Anyways, so it said one comment, and I was like, oh, I wonder what this one comment is. It was like, oh, whatever. So I clicked the comment. I would like you to read without, just read through, word for word, what you're saying. No stopping, don't question it. Just read it. Just read it.
Hold on. Before we get into that,
Okay.
because I'm looking at it now, I just want to read like a little excerpt of some text messages that were exchanged today.
You and
So,
we don't
for the
have
audience
to.
at
We
home,
don't have to do
we
that.
are,
We don't have to do
as
that.
it turns out, friends outside of the studio. So we text and
like-
from time to time
like,
about
what
things that don't have to do with the podcast.
Right.
So we were texting about like a million things today. I sent
I don't remember what.
a
but
sticker.
You did.
Well, we were sending stickers back and forth. Love Apple, love the sticker feature.
Yeah.
We're sending stuff back and
Custom.
forth. I send this sticker.
Hey,
to
that was a private hot photo
which
of
is
myself
a
that I took
photo
in the
of him.
bathroom just
And
for you.
It is a hot photo of you. Very straight, very hot. Right. So I send you this. I send you this sticker to you.
Yeah.
Your response of your own picture
Yeah.
is my tip is dripping.
You can't
Let
prove
that sink in.
you cannot prove that came from me.
Shall I?
No.
Then I said, you need help, Papaw. To which you responded, what I need is a new pair of underwear, thanks to that picture you sent of himself. I said, we both know you just need a new pair of underwear in general.
You can
Mama.
stop. You can stop.
Then he says, that's what happens when you rip them up all the time from being a grower, not a shower. You wouldn't understand. With an emoji that looks like this.
I did.
And then I said, how big are we talking with this growth? Maybe an acorn, a pistachio, perhaps. He says, don't play with me, boy.
I forgot about that.
To which I did respond, Bonertown, USA, because I did immediately become erect. But
Oh my God, I forgot. Oh my God.
and I'm just like,
This is
I'm
a
just
normal-
like
this is
trying
a-
to work. It's like
It's a normal day. It's a Tuesday.
It's a casual 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
It's a
like
3 p.m.
I'm
on a
like working.
Tuesday.
I'm at the gym. I'm just trying to live my life like the way I can.
You started it by showing me that sticker. It's kind of like
of yourself.
No, but here's what I'm saying is, the whole like, you asked for it by wearing that.
Yeah.
You asked for it
I
by sending
asked
me
for
that
it by
photo of
showing you
myself.
your photo. Okay, work.
So anyhow,
Anyway, so now I'm going to
read this
now I'm gonna
comment
read this
with
comment.
no context. It's the
Okay.
only comment on there. They weren't replying to any. Just read it. Just don't look ahead. Just read it.
I'm not. I'm looking. I was looking at the picture of the path to
Okay.
parody.
Okay.
Okay. The comment says, "Possessed by Alaska by Thunder F." What's it mean? Is Loki the lightning? The Lana connection? What does any of that
Don't
mean?
stop.
I mean, I don't know what interpretational direction to take this in, but the body ghost on and the furniture spirits. That's very destabilizing. I think my friend really propped my back up so studiously, it's wild. Tried to tell them went weird. Like the dragon tail bone almost. Question mark? It supports that in IKEA. Think my mom is hypermobile? I do the side lean and I function better if I pull myself into physical structure? Question mark. Not sure if I'm making that up, but she made it up for me. I'd like to believe missing can't be one-sided. What a school. You have ever experienced romance? Question mark. Saw a pain in me and eased it ever with words. That's
So how do you
slam
feel-
poetry.
How do you feel about that?
That was slam poetry. That's literally what them be standing up in like a little coffee shop in the middle of the night reading stuff like that and claiming it's artistic and meaningful.
At first I was like, okay, AI wrote this. Then I was like, what if it was like here, like somebody's microphone was on and they did like talk to text?
You know what it's giving? It's giving like when we had the litany of things that we said comment below, comment below, comment below, and our lovely Aunt Susie commented to all of them below. She just happened to organize them a little bit better. It feels like he was responding to a million things in the video, but without stopping.
The problem was I watched the full video.
I know. What he had was a stroke. Somebody should check on
Somebody
him.
needs help. It was the only comment. And I was like, I sent it to you last night.
Yeah.
And then thank God you didn't look. It's like, thank God for Apple. Unsent the message and was like, I'm going to make you read this. Because I was trying to decipher, like, I was really trying to track. And then about 3 sentences in, I was like,
Something is off here. Somebody has gone amiss here.
it was like Alaska, Thunder F, another drag
Yeah,
race
which
girl.
was a random
I was like,
tie-in.
okay, they caught me here. And then I was like, now where did it?
Yeah. What happened?
So, anyways, this is why we have ChatGPT. Put that into ChatGPT. See what ChatGPT says.
I don't
to
think
that.
ChatGPT could come up with anything from that.
I don't think so either. But that would be a gag if we did.
They just made a new feature for Instagram that you can like ChatGPT your feed and it will make like your Instagram feed and it makes like a little post based on your pictures.
Oh,
Isn't that weird?
like pic collage, but like from AI.
Almost like a pic collage, but it makes a caption for it. For
Oh,
you. Yeah.
I'm
And the
very
collage.
intrigued.
It's cool. It's
Wait.
like a new thing on Instagram right now.
Can we ask our good friend Anna to cross stitch that entire comment
on what?
on one of
oh
these?
my god!
How long do you
On
think that would
this small.
take? Yeah,
On something
yeah,
that
needle
small.
point. Yeah,
Oh my god!
Anna, I'll commission you. Much like I was like, well, I didn't.
Well, we
commission her
didn't
for
commission
this.
this one.
Oh,
This was a lovely favor.
we love you, Anna.
We do. We're happy to have it.
Okay, well, you have nothing to talk about apparently.
Well, I feel like I
No,
just saw
apparently.
you.
I'm sorry. That was rude. That was rude.
You know what?
You
For
told
once,
me. You told me.
I have just been like vibing in the world. Like I haven't had like a lot going on for once, I think is the problem.
Well, let me tell you something I didn't tell you from a couple weeks ago. So I was sitting, just minding my life in a public space, and I happened to be sitting by some rowdy kids and their parents, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it's always like
They
a
weren't
hit
like
or a miss.
They weren't like super rowdy, but it was kind of just like annoying, like screaming, running around. Like, that was me as a child, actually. I used to hide.
As a child?
Well, more so as a child. Less so maybe as a child. I would go in those little like clothes racks with like a big circle, and I would like peep through and like, ooh, I'm in a fort, like in the middle. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And then in the store, my mom would be like talking to somebody she knew. I would go up under her skirt. Bloop. Under the skirt.
Grooming. The laugh.
Oh, I hear
the code laugh. Oh, can't say the word.
Which
sorry.
is going around now, apparently.
Bad.
Everybody I know has
My
it.
friend Kira just had it. Oh, I just did get to talk to my friend Kira.
Oh.
Shout out to you, Kira.
Kiera?
My really good friend Kira.
How do you spell that?
Kiera.
Kiera.
This is my
Kiera.
same friend
Kiera?
that sent me.
Kiera.
Asked for my address because she wanted to send me a lovely note. I get this whole thing mailed to me. Okay, like
Oh,
first
yeah.
class mail postage, and it's a giant piece of paper, and in the tiniest font you could ever imagine, just says like "you" or something.
I still don't know why.
That's just a level of
She is
boredom
the gift.
and pettiness.
She's
and
the gift.
Yeah, she is a gift. Love her. I was so happy to talk to her.
The gag was, it wasn't from her, and it was supposed to be for your neighbor.
She also, I know, literally. She also, she gets her lips done now, and it looks. That's like she needs to be a spokesperson
Don't
for
out
lip
her and
injection.
her lips.
She's very public about it. She
Oh.
needs to be like a model for lip injections because like
Oh.
they look so good, like with her face shape. It just 10 out of 10.
Okay, Kiera, love you and your lips. Can't wait to see you.
She also has earned them with everything she's doing in her life right now. So
I think you
she's
said, like an
certainly earned
urn,
them.
like a ashes. Something about she
Who
earned.
brought that up?
I thought you said the word earned. I thought you said urn. Like ashes
okay.
in an urn.
Make that make sense on what we were talking about. Go.
Read the comment and then
No, make that. Yeah, that comment.
make it
It's like a
make
hypnotizing comment. Like you read it and you like lose.
Yeah.
everything. You're like,
Actually,
"Ugh."
have you seen those videos? Girl, they're out there. Where you like watch the YouTube video and it'll say like
Very mindful.
It'll be like a hypnotizing video. It'll be like, if you want green eyes, watch this 8 times a day.
Oh, that's
But
never
the
gonna happen.
images that play on these screens, girl,
Cult.
it's like, what the hell
Midsummer.
am I looking at? It's a Midsummer Night's Nightmare. That sounded better in my head. It's just like, it's like random, but like doesn't make sense. But they'll show like green eyes on the screen. It's like, girl, I'm not being fooled.
Yeah, that's like not gonna happen, girl.
If that was true, I would not look like this. Actually, you know that picture of me wearing green contacts when I was like 14 with braces.
Yeah.
And you zoom
Yeah, but that's like fake green. It'd be different if you had like real green eyes.
I thought it was serving real.
I'm sure you did
The
when you were
realness.
14.
Well, anyway, so these kids
Then
were
you
running
dyed
around.
your hair blue, so
That's,
choices were made.
That's another
Choices
story.
were made.
We've said enough about me and questionable things. So these kids are screaming around the little whatever, and I'm like, okay, well, it is what it is. And then the kids look out the window, and they see a police car like across the street.
Right.
Daddy, what's the police car doing there? And without missing a beat, the dad goes, I called him here for you because you guys are not behaving.
Work.
And then the mom goes, yeah, in fact, oh, here he is calling me right now.
Work.
Fakes a phone call
Love the
in front of
parents.
these children. Hello, officer. Yes, they're right here. Ashley and Maddie, that's right. Yes. I know. They are not I know.
They
you're
deserve
across
an
the
award
street?
for this.
Okay, if they promise, okay, I'll let them know. Thank you, officer.
Not like the Tooth Fairy vibes.
Okay, goodbye. Guys, I just got off the phone. And the kids were like, oh.
Shook. Honestly, great parenting.
And I was like,
great.
10
out of 10.
T.
Do what you have to do to make it work.
See, my
Otherwise,
parents
you're gonna go crazy.
would not. My parents, they would tell us like Santa Claus isn't real because they're like, we would never lie to you. That's wrong. People who tell their kids that Santa Claus is real are bad parents. They would tell us this because they're lying to their children.
Santa Claus isn't real.
Oh, well,
I'm just a girl.
well, girl, if you believe.
When you believe.
That's such a shame because you've been such a little ho 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 all year. Actually, I can't make those jokes yet. It's not December. But anyways,
you also skipped over holiday, which you do nothing but complain when people do, and then you had the audacity to do it today.
No, what I'm saying was the time has been going by so fast that it's already skipped it. That's what I'm saying.
You skipped it.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is
You skipped it.
okay. You can say what you're gonna
Matt,
say
because you have both hands full, so you can't do it back.
You can say what you want to say, but keep the hands down. What did it say about? What did it say about ho ho ho? Never. What about ho ho ho's Santa? I don't remember what I was about to say.
You were talking about your parents telling you that Santa isn't real.
So then us as little children would go to our little neighbor kids
and tell them that it wasn't real. R.I.P.
Your parents are lying to you. No, I saw the boot prints on the carpet.
That's cult
Your
mentality.
dad put on boots, stepped in dirt, and then walked through. They're lying to you. Me at like 8 and 9 years old. Mostly my sister, but I tagged along.
Kind of explains some things about you.
How dare you?
You know what story immediately popped in my head with this? The engagement ruining story.
Oh God, which you've already told.
I know, but it kind of it's make it make sense. Like you've started to make it make sense with things like that, which isn't your fault. It's your upbringing's fault.
As long as it ends with it's not your fault, I'm fine.
Then you can like move on. But it makes sense. Things have decided to make sense. See, my parents were more like the police calling parents, where there was this one time, I think I told you the story, but where my brother and my dad used to have this truck, right, that had 2 front seats.
Yeah.
And the 2 seats in the back like folded down from the sides. So when you were sitting in it, you were facing the side of the car. You weren't facing forward.
I remember that kind of truck.
And they had like just the seatbelt. Like
my grandparents had that back in the day.
Probably very unsafe, but everybody had them. Whatever.
Yeah.
So we had this truck for a long time, and my brother's like in the front seat. I think I'm in the back one behind him, and we're fighting over a balloon. Okay, as siblings do.
Okay.
Fighting over who's gonna get this effing balloon that I have in my hand. Right. My dad, in the middle of all this, like puts his window down like this much, barely. And this balloon is like big. It sucks the balloon out of my hand and it forces it through the crack of the window and it flies out on the street. Now it's gone. Nobody gets the damn balloon, girl.
What?
He said, "Stop the madness."
And you're like, "Oh, I was just a little bit warm."
No, he starts laughing because he knows what he did and he loves himself for it because he's an asshole. And so he like, it literally like, I'm not kidding. That window must have been open this much. And that balloon was like
that balloon
this
went
big.
Skinny girl.
It whoosh, and you saw it like squeeze and it had to go past his face because it was his window that opened.
Oh, it was his window.
So it like flew from the back like in front of him. And then like squeeze itself out the crack. And then I'm looking out the back window watching it like bounce down the highway. Miserable.
Oh, so it wasn't even helium filled.
No.
Oh.
Dumb.
Dumb.
Because siblings just fight over anything.
Don't fight over guys, don't ever fight over a non-helium filled balloon. If it has helium in it, I say go for it.
Suck it.
Oh. The helium out of the balloon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh my God. You do not need any more.
No.
Bloop.
Have you had an embarrassing email address?
No, because I've literally had my same email since I was in like 8th grade.
Is it embarrassing?
Bloop. No, it's my first and last name.
Because here's the thing. A lot of people have the same email from when they were in 8th grade.
But
and
they're
I have
horrible.
Come across some very embarrassing emails lately.
Danielle's used to be like super embarrassing.
With work stuff, I have seen a lot recently. An uptick, in fact.
Yeah, they are embarrassing.
Like, and I'm like, girl, you're a grown adult and you're still using like, yeah, boy, I'm sick 89 at freaking Yahoo. I'm like, girl.
Does Yahoo still exist?
Yes, it does. Yes, it Hotmail
I think
still
I
exists.
had a Ymail account for a minute, but I
Oh,
think that's
bloop.
I don't know if I even have that.
Comcast people still are wilding out. I used to have a
Global
SBC Global.
Global.
Yes.
The at me, which we know.
Which is Apple.
Apple had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the AOLs.
AOL.
The Hotmail's kind of.
But why if you're an adult and you're going into like the workplace or whatever, just make a free Gmail that's like my
make
name
a new one.
at whatever.
Keep
why
it organized.
Is it so hard?
Like I literally just made a new one the other day for dance and choreo stuff, like to keep it separated out of my normal.
See, that's what I do too.
It just like I do not understand people that are not organized.
And then you
life.
have a resume you're handing into a potential
and
boss.
it has this embarrassing
and it's
ass
like,
email on it.
Yeah, sexy biggie mama.
Don't give away your email like that. Sexy Biggie Mama.
Well, mine is Sexy Biggie Mama 69420
DPM.
at dpm.com.
Girl, that was an embarrassing reel.
Yes, it was.
Anyway, what time are we at?
Oh, frick.
Girl. Oh, frick.
I
Do
think
that
it's
again.
on time.
Frick. Do that one.
Oh, frick. Oh, exactly on time.
Frick.
Well,
Should we take a break?
we should not.
Maybe we'll be
I'm
more
just kidding
interesting
you.
when we come back.
Yeah, we'll be right
Take a
back.
break.
Right after this.
And can you control that fan, please, on the break? Jesus Christ. Check the face, Mary. Put the fan down. You're cold. You look cold. Actually, come here. You have a fuzzy on your face. Whack. No, actually, you do. Could you like help a brother out and lean a little bit more forward?
Girl.
As I come forward, you went.
I kind of did.
I was like, how about you get over here?
How about
The one time you're not lunging over to my side
if you
of
had a
things.
business, just get up off your ASS and work. So
Get up off your GDASS and work.
GDASS and work.
Work.
I want to see you work.
We came up with one at that birthday party. We were talking about Miss Kamala Harris. Shocker.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I just was sitting there and I went, get it to the White House. White House. House. A White House. Get it to the White House.
White House.
So when you're ready, Kamala, to come on the pod, I have a new song for you. for your
to
campaign.
the podcast.
Anyway.
Anyways, so you said you had a question for me, a discussion question.
Oh, we're going right into Catty Corner.
Well, I don't know what else to say. So I'll let that be
Guys,
the
we're
jumping.
clearly very. Here's the problem: we had to film early for this episode, so it hasn't been quite as long since we've seen each other. Also, my life has gotten aggressively boring for once. Thank God.
And the only things I
And
have
so-
left to say are like I was in a bathroom today, again, a public bathroom, and
Spent
somebody
a lot of time in public bathrooms.
I gotta go pee, girl. And I
fan
like
whack.
to meet people in there. Although I was talking to a stranger in there today about, I went to the bathroom and there was like the one stall and the one urinal, but somebody's at the urinal. So I was like, okay, but it was a urinal that faced you when you walk in the door. So they're like, girl, it's weird. No, nothing. Just hello. Facing you when you walk.
Was it a single-use bathroom, which just happened to
No,
have two things?
it was not.
That you just walked. It was like, well, I guess I'll take advantage of
Which would be very topical for me.
as we've known.
But no, I'm like, okay, somebody's there. So I'm like peeking the little stall. Girl, filled to the brim
Ew.
with you know what.
P and S.
I was like, what's the S?
Girl.
The old
P&P,
man
party
who's
and
like
play.
7. Okay, no.
Ugh.
The 70-year-old man who was using the one urinal was like, well, yeah, looks like somebody made a mess in there. And I was like, yeah.
Yes.
But now I'm like awkwardly standing there because I'm
Right,
like,
waiting.
And you know, because they're old and they have the prostate like closes
Yeah.
the pee hole or whatever it does, it like gets in the way.
It takes a while to trickle out.
Takes
that
a while to
piss
trickle
slit.
out. And I was like, girl, come on, Grampy, let's do like the wig and shake and go. Let's get it over
The
with.
toupee.
The toupee.
Why was it a granny with the wig?
No, the
We
grandpa.
went to the woman's bathroom. God dang it.
Again, very topical almost. Yeah. Anyways, that's my life. Like, how disgusting is that?
That you spend a lot of time in public bathrooms.
Yeah.
The only stories you get
The
are
only
from
stories I
public
get are
bathrooms.
from public bathrooms. But anyways,
Maybe we should deep dive in on that one day. Why you spend? It's okay. We'll
Maybe
go
we
back into it
shouldn't.
later. Maybe we should.
we've
diapered up.
we,
That's what you sound like.
we've diaper diva'd up enough.
The Diaper Divas out on tour again.
Around
Welcome to the stage, the 10 dancing Diaper Divas
of Des Moines. Is that the title?
yeah, the 10 dancing Diaper Divas
of Des Moines.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's the one girl. So,
Oh my
guys.
God! Wait. Speaking of,
Speaking of,
our last episode title is, of course, off of the infamous TikTok Miss Very Demure, Very Mindful, Very
cutesy.
cutesy.
Uh-huh.
I just watched such a beautiful video of her where she is just sobbing because
Somebody hit her in the face.
She's so big now she can pay for her surgery to like transition all the way.
I know that, and you want to know how I know that?
RuPaul talked about it.
You know, I haven't seen that one. No,
On Jimmy Kimmel. He guest hosted for Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I guess I didn't know he was doing it, but I saw like a clip of it on TikTok, and then it's been popping up in my like recommended YouTube to like watch it. And he had like Saphira and Plain Jane. I think he had Nymphia. Like he had like the top 3 on and stuff. But he like in his opening monologue talked about her, that she's like able to pay for her surgery and stuff now.
Well, I didn't see that on YouTube or X or Instagram or TikTok.
Do you secretly have an ex?
No.
The only one you have?
I saw it on BuzzFeed.
We know you saw it on BuzzFeed, girl.
So yeah, it's good for her. Good for her. I love.
I know. She's.
I think last time we may have misgendered her on accident. We were like, love him.
Love her.
Sorry, love her.
Love them.
Love.
Okay.
So welcome back, everybody,
talk about
to the
Madeline Ashton.
Oh. Welcome back to the Madeline Ashton.
Welcome back to the Madeline Ashton's Caddy Corner.
Where 2 young gays get caddy and not a corner.
I'm glad you've like made that a little thing. And I mean that. With my whole...
Because you sound...
I was about to say a bad word, but I stopped myself for once.
Your whole...
Yeah, see?
With your whole hole.
Yeah, there you go.
Pink.
Okay. Paint the world. Pink. Shout out to you, Beyonce.
So let's get serious and real for a minute.
So...
Or are we not?
Kind of not.
Okay.
I basically just want to know...
Okay.
And maybe we'll find out some things about each other.
Oh God, is this that like couples game where it's like,
sure,
you know what I mean? Those like cards for couples.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's like, girl, no.
I want to know, what are your sleeping necessities?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked.
And like rituals and all that.
First of all, I know what you wanted to do, which is out me for using shirts as pillowcases for years.
Oh no, I actually forgot about that.
But
so
I don't do that anymore. I don't do it anymore.
Well, I forgot, and you brought it up.
Okay, I did. I used to, because I was so concerned about my skin getting like... It just feels weird to me. Your oily face or whatever, if you put skincare on or whatnot, you sweat overnight and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you sleep on the same thing the next... No. So every single night, I would take an old T-shirt.
Which some might call hoarding.
Some might call hoarding.
With the number of T-shirts you clearly have.
I'm a rat hoarder. And I would put in...
a rat.
Well, that we already know.
Actually, you do hoard rats because you got to feed them to Monique.
I do.
Oh my God, I thought you were about to tell me Monique died. The way you made that face, and I was like...
No, Monique didn't die.
Tell me Monique did not die. Not this long. Not that she's been with us for too long.
No. And so I used to do that. My other necessity... I changed, actually got it.
So what do you do now? You just use one pillowcase?
I bought a 24-pack of actual pillowcases on Amazon, like the cheap ones. Cheap.
Paint the world. Cheap.
And I put those on the pillow every single night.
And you change it every night. So.
Every single night. So I do that.
So then every 24 days you do laundry?
No, I do it like every week still. But I just have it's like, but I do FIFO them. Back to me, FIFOing stuff that don't need it. I take like the old pillowcases.
I would do that too.
Yeah, I
otherwise, you're going to like go through them so fast.
Which, if you don't know what that means,
you'll blow through them so fast washing them that many times.
Sorry. First, FIFO is FIFO, first in, first out. So you put the old ones on top and the new ones underneath.
You'll end up like, you have to, because if they're cheap and you're washing and drying them that often, they'll
disintegrate.
Yeah,
disintegrate.
3 seconds.
But I don't need a night machine. I don't need the window open. I don't need a fan on me. I don't need like any.
We have some commentary from the peanut gallery over there.
From the PP gallery.
From the PP gallery. I would love to hear what his thoughts might be.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't need any. I don't need any of that stuff.
Really?
Some people. I know. I just don't need any of it. I just don't need it. I'm fine with it. I just like don't need it. If I'm like somewhere, I don't need it. Some people need to bring a sound machine on vacation. I don't. Some people have to like bring a fan.
You hate your husband.
No, what I'm saying is...
I mean, that's what we both have heard.
No. I despise my husband. I hate myself. Don't get it twisted.
You love yourself. You hate the way that you are.
I hate the way that I am. But I don't need anything. In fact, I don't wake up. I don't need like blackout curtains. I don't need a face mask to like block the sun. I don't need none of that. I don't move in the middle of the night. I don't like roll over a lot. I don't know. I'm boring. How about you?
What about the rituals to go to bed? Just skincare, shower and skincare.
Shower, skincare. Was that a crunchy
Which I picked
R?
up for you. Yes, it was.
I kind of heard it that one time.
Finally.
Skincare.
Which I have picked out for you, basically meticulously.
Yeah, I know. You became my esthetician.
The other day, you sent me that text, and I was with people when you sent me a picture of a new like face wash or whatever, and all it said was, "Is this a serve? Be honest." And I like read it, and then I like had to explain to people. I was like, "What he's asking me is this a good face wash to be using?" But instead of like a normal person just asking the question, he has to say, "Is this a serve? Be honest."
Is it a server? Nah.
And like I of course knew. I was like, so sad. And
But
then
I knew
and then
you-
I had to be like, well, I would love to see the ingredients, which you know is the most important
Yeah, I
part.
know. But I
girl.
just knew. Remember
do
you
love that
liked
brand.
La Roche Posay or whoever.
La Roche.
La Roche.
Paint the world Roach Poos. Sponsored by La Roche Posay.
Imagine that. Ooh, I would be swimming
La
in their
Roche.
skin. How did
Now
I
I
say
forget.
It's La Roche POS.
Posay. La Roche Posay, I think. I think it's La Roche Posay.
La
La Roche Posay.
Roche Posay.
La Roche Posay.
Hello. The more I say it, the worse it sounds. So, anyways, yeah, I did send you that.
I don't have anything. Well, I do. I mean, I'm also skincare every night. I know you couldn't tell because I have horribly genetic skin, but what? That makes sense? Genetically horrible skin.
It's okay.
Is what I
I'm
meant.
tracking.
You're fracking? You're into fracking now? You and RuPaul.
I was going to say, me and RuPaul are searching for gold. Black gold.
I do need a fan
Okay.
pretty much all the time.
Facing you or just for the noise?
Depends on time of year.
Will you do
If
those
it's
things where you play
really
the app
cold,
with the noise?
yeah, I have the white noise sound machine app on my phone just in case.
Just in case.
If it's that cold, then I'll just do that. But I need
Okay.
a little bit of a noise.
Okay.
Normally it's on me, but just like I put it on like the side of my bed where it just hits like the lower half of my body that's already covered up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
right.
Because I'm a sweater. I get hot very fast. I
Yeah.
run very hot. So I need to like make sure that I'm not going to like wake up in a puddle of sweat every day.
Right.
I also like have PTSD from like diabetic like low blood sugars in the middle of the night where I will literally wake up in like pools of sweat. It's horrible. So have to have the fan.
So you're trying to pull the like poor me card for the followers.
So let me play it
Sympathy
and feel
card.
bad for me
Okay.
for once.
Well, I might feel badly for you, but
You'll just feel me later.
oh,
Anyway,
that's by the way, After Dark.
by the way, after dark, the Patreon. So
It's just a black screen because we're in the dark.
'cause we're just in the dark, just us
And we're
talking
like,
in a black
we're
screen.
like, oh,
It's
touch
the-
me good.
It's the Rocky Horror where it's like just the red lips. The banana was there in silver underwear.
I don't know the words.
Girl, it's a great song.
And
And Faye, and then something went wrong for Faye Ray and King Kong.
remember when we
They got
flopped and we didn't know
caught
the
in a
Missy Elliott
cellular
words?
jam.
And thank God I remember this just now because if all of you were annoyed last week where I was saying, what's the Missy Elliott song?
Yeah.
I got a thick
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
The word I just heard it in the car today. I got a cute face, chubby waist, thick legs in shape, rump shaking both legs, make me do a double take.
Yeah, can the hand relax?
So the
My
first
God.
word is cute. Cute face.
All that just for the cute.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was that.
Very
And
cutesy.
Very cute.
Very demure.
Very demure. I got a cute face, very demure. No, cute face, very demure waist, very petite.
Yeah. Very respectful.
Respectful.
Then I did have something which I have recently weaned myself off of.
A
Finally,
binky.
Years later,
You suck your
practically.
thumb. You suck your thumb.
No, I used to have to sleep with a cough drop every night.
You did. I knew that
Remember?
about you. You did not. You
Yeah,
stopped. You
I have
stopped
Stopped
fully,
fully.
and you had to wean, not cold turkey.
No, I weaned off.
How?
Because then I still would do it like when I was in the show. Like I would do it just for the weekend for the show.
Did you notice a difference?
I don't know.
See, was it in your mind's eye?
Probably. The problem was, okay, so for the viewers at home, I actually
Yeah.
don't really know when it all started. It's years and years and years ago at this point.
You're the only one that I've known that.
And I literally would have to have a cough drop while I would be on my phone trying to sleep. And then I would put one in when I turned over to go to sleep.
You do 2 a night?
Yeah, it used to be. So then it was like, and of course my dad would, you're going to choke, you're going to choke. The problem is I'm a side sleeper and I don't move. The only time I shift in bed is when I fully wake up, I turn myself over, I go back to sleep on my side, period. So otherwise I'm like a rock when I'm out.
It's your boy, it's the rock.
Is that how he talks?
No, but remember Bob the drag queen going, it's your boy, it's the rock.
I don't.
It's your boy. Never mind.
I don't.
It's
I'm
a
sorry.
it's a
Another Drag Race reference.
it's a drag race reference.
So, but then I weaned off to like just the one. Sorry. And now off of them.
I can't. This is literally like a big deal for you. I feel so proud of you. This is like you did your own rehab.
Almost like an over 10-year thing. This is like being addicted to cigarettes for 10 years. Yeah,
I know it. That's why I'm shocked.
I know.
I can't
and
believe.
I did it in silence.
You know,
I did it on my own in silence,
so that if you failed, you wouldn't have to admit it.
Yeah, just kidding.
Well, the thing
and
is,
I still have the jar like in my drawer. There's no cough drops in it, but the jar is there in case I need to refill it.
You can refill it with something else. A jar of condoms.
Who says I need a jar of condoms?
Oh. I don't know. Just
BB honey. Oh.
What'd you say? BP?
BB.
BB? What's that?
Oh! Throwback mountain.
Okay.
Mama, the mountain in question.
Oh, I literally looked over
I
there. I was like,
know.
what are you pointing at? What are we pointing at, Groove?
Not looking over.
Actually, this will probably be great because what you probably benefit that is the teeth.
I know. And honestly, a big part of what started it was when I had to get this crown put in. Right. And then it was fun because then I was too afraid to have it get like stuck to it or whatever. So then that was kind of what weaned me
So
off
the
of it.
whole drama you went with your quote unquote permanent crown falling out twice or whatever.
I know.
It really was for the best. God knew.
I know.
Look
Although I
at
would
you.
like my effing tooth to stay in, but whatever.
Well, hopefully now it's,
But yeah, so that ritual has stopped. I don't know. I mean, I sleep on one side of the bed. I don't sleep on another.
Yeah.
So I have to like flip my mattress every once in a while because it's a memory foam mattress. It doesn't really alter that much anyway, but just for my own mind's sake.
Yeah. Back to Missy Elliott.
Sheet only, no comforter, unless it is again frigid. Then I'll put a comforter.
Oh, I actually am like that too. I don't need a weighted blanket.
No, sheet only. It's gonna get too hot.
I'm not coming for you.
Do you use a weighted blanket too, PP?
I prefer it.
He does
sweating.
love one.
So sweating with the weighted blanket, but then the fan to what, keep you cooled back down? The weighted blanket is more, I guess, for like the comfort level of like a snuggle moment.
And the fan's more for the sound.
Yeah, I can get with that. Humidifier too, if it's dry season, gotta have a humidifier.
I will do a humidifier in this.
I love a good humidifier.
in the wintertime.
I really want the one Miss Jackie Ina, an OG YouTube makeup girlie.
I know who she is.
Who's recently married. She's not Ina anymore. She's Jackie, like Armosa or whatever. She married her fiance finally years and years later.
Cute. Hi, Jackie.
Very undercover. Nobody even knew.
Okay.
Love. And people were coming for God, Jesus. It's like people were coming for her. Like, why did you share it, girl?
This is her life.
Cough.
Leave her alone.
So, she has these ones that like stand. They like stand up on the floor and then they come in like this and they blast straight down like onto you in bed. Love. She's got one on each side, so they each have their own, and it literally is just like comes straight down. Probably, I think she said they're really expensive, but I would love that.
I would too. I know they have the bed jets. They're like in the hospital beds. Where they have the tube and it goes blows the cold air. I want one of those. It's like $400 on Amazon.
No, this is literally it's like a whole stand, and then it comes out like this, and then this part, so it's over you. It's like over top of you.
It's like the bathroom hand dryers.
Yeah, and then it blasts out the humidifier.
The feces air on you.
Yeah,
I love that.
I know you love a feces air. That TikTok will be coming here soon, folks. Actually, by this time it'll already be out, girl.
Oh my God!
Wait till I have to make. I can't believe I'm gonna have to make that and sit there and listen to you freaking fart for about an hour and a half straight editing this TikTok. Fluff. I know.
Now do the Michael Jackson
Mariah.
hee. Now you know how I feel. Okay, better.
It's still
me.
kind of up
It's
there.
Still kind of there. Oh, whatever.
Could I hit a Mariah note? Yo.
Okay, no.
Kind of.
Are we allowed to say what we're doing later or no? Today?
What are we? Oh,
I'm guessing that's a no.
Frozen in time. I was like,
What are we doing?
what are we doing later today? You look up. PP's also frozen. Everything is frozen except
I would be like,
not knowing what to do, shaking. You probably just go to bed. Yeah, we're going to watch the lovely third alternate of this podcast, Miss Abigail, is making her directorial debut. So we're gonna go watch a little rehearsal for her and give them some audience reactions that they haven't been getting quite yet, that they probably need at this point.
yeah, and we're great. If anybody out there is directing a show and they have a cast that wants to have real, honest, laughing feedback.
Oh my God,
we
we're
won't
like
laugh if it's not
seat
funny.
fillers, but like audience fillers.
Well, I don't really fill my seat in. Don't look at this one.
You don't fill your seed in because there's no butt
I'll fill something in.
with the acorn, the pistachio. It peels back.
Can't fill
like
pistachio
this
without piss.
when you grow, not show it. Peels
Oh my
back
god! Oh my god! The little seed.
It buds like a tulip.
Oh Lord, have mercy! About to bud.
About to bust. Anyway, to wrap things up, go to bythewaypod.com. Find links to our Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and anything in between.
Not Apple
the X
Music.
yet.
Apple Podcasts.
That's what I said. That's what I meant. And X and OnlyFans coming soon. Anyway.
And find us here very right on time.
Girl,
Next
catch
Monday?
us next Monday because
Catch us
he's
next Monday.
stroking out. Bye.